What is up, everybody? How are you guys doing? It is your boy Luis. Welcome to Just Luis IRL. Let's get the show on the road. Today we're going to be looking at the creepiest, scariest TikToks that are going to literally keep you up at night. These are going to keep you up at night again. So I went ahead and made another collection. Let's just jump straight to it. Let's not even do this little chit chat thing. Let's just jump straight into it. All right. Let's go ahead and get the party started. All right. Like always, let's put the headgear on.
These Mall World videos got me bugging out all over again. I just saw a video where a girl was literally almost crying because she's saying that she's been to Mall World. Craziest shit is, every time I see a video about Mall World, I feel the same exact way. I'm still trying to figure out how everybody is saying that they've been to the same exact place and nobody thinks that's crazy. Like, I know y'all had dreams that felt so real that when you woke up, you was like, yo, this shit couldn't be a dream. You had thousands of people saying that they've been to Mall World in their dreams. People saying that they had the same feelings. People saying that they seen the same things. So how is that even possible? What if it's not even a dream? What if it's a part of a simulation? Crazy shit is, the first time I experienced the Mall World dream, I was in a big ass parking lot. I remember lights flickering. I also remember no cars. Then I remember the food court and like endless escalators that lead to nowhere. Mind you, in a dream, the air felt like thick, like shit was buffering. And whenever I walked somewhere, it felt like I was further and further away from everything. Like this whole world was just stretching. Mind you, when I was there, everything looks familiar, but it's like I didn't recognize any of this shit. But get this, I've dreamed about this numerous times. You had hotel towers that connected to the mall. You had rooms with no windows. You had elevators that opened on completely different floors. Like I swear I stayed there before. Like another version of me. Then I remember like a boardwalk near a beach that felt abandoned. Like sometimes this shit was scary, like sometimes it was nostalgic, like a place you walk in and another life. And one thing I know for sure is I seen that playground that everybody is talking about. This shit was dark. It was like it was behind glass, and you can hear kids like they were laughing, but you can hear the same laughter is like playing over and over like a loop. This is the same park that everyone is saying don't go near this. I also heard somebody say in that park is where they hide the broken codes, and that shit is the part of the dream that we're not supposed to see. So what if the mall is not a dream at all? Like, it's a place where our minds go when we go to sleep, like a shared space, like a place we go where the simulation resets itself. Like every face, every hallway, it's recycled from someone else's memory, and that would explain why everybody remembers the same mall.
To be honest, yes, Mall World, they got Pool World, they got the 1980s whatever world. This is something that a lot of people, have like a memory of. They had a dream about it. I personally just remember Pool World, and that's like the true truth. I just remember Pool World. But I mean, hey, if you don't remember anything from there, I mean, I guess you're good. You're good to go from the whole simulation thing. I guess you're good to go. You don't really have anything to worry about. So, I mean, I guess that's the thing. But with that being said, I don't know. Just keep on going. I don't know. Just keep going.
And I'm addicted to eating raw meat. I do understand that it's not socially acceptable to eat raw meat, but I don't care.
When he finally agrees to see a doctor at the clinic, she openly admits she consumes uncooked beef almost daily, surprising even the medical staff. Doctors warn that raw meat carries high risks of bacterial infection, especially ground beef mixed from multiple sources.
So how often are you consuming raw meat?
Almost every day, if not every other day.
Okay.
But real answers come only after laboratory tests. The results reveal something far more serious than expected. Wendy carries a chronic bacterial infection in her digestive system caused by long-term exposure to contaminated meat. Even more concerning, her body shows signs of adapting to the infection, meaning dangerous bacteria may already resist common antibiotics.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna stop eating raw meat.
Doctors
She is not
explain
gonna
that if she becomes
stop.
seriously ill in the future, treatments might not work, turning an ordinary infection into a
That is
life-threatening
insane.
situation. Hearing that possibility shakes her confidence, yet quitting feels like losing part of her identity and connection to family memories. Instead of stopping completely, Winnie chooses a compromise.
I don't know. I mean, if she does not stop, she will literally lose that connection with her family because she's gonna be dead. She's gonna be dead, and she's not gonna be alive and be able to continue, you know, eating that raw meat. But hey, it just shocked me when she said that. You know what? She's not gonna stop. And this is like, I think this is a real show. This is like, you know, My Strange Addiction. But hey, I don't know. Let's go on to the next one. And sorry about that, guys. My cousin, he was putting in the clothes to wash, so we got clothes washing in the background.
Hey y'all, today we
All right, raw meat mukbang.
have a raw meat mukbang, and yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm actually gonna go for this piece right here. I'm Ethiopian, and this is actually normal for us, so we actually just eat it by hand. You just cut it up. I know this probably looks so crazy to y'all, but I promise you this is normal. You want to make sure you have a good knife for this because it is slippery. Okay, we got the perfect bite. To me, the perfect bite has some fat and some red meat. Okay, and then we usually dip it in either this red spicy powder. We have this. It's almost like a mustard. I hate mustard, so I will not be using that. And lastly, we have this like spicy sauce. This is what I be fucking with. Okay, we got some of that spicy sauce on there. Let's just try her.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You cannot do that because nobody's.
Let's get another piece.
No, don't do those. No, nobody's cheering for you. He's gonna do it again. No,
It's so
don't do
good.
that. Don't.
I know
do
it
that.
probably looks crazy to y'all, but I grew up on this. As an Ethiopian, this is part of our culture.
Coach, I bet you she ain't even got an ounce of Ethiopian in her. I bet she ain't got not even 1/8 of an Ethiopian in her. But with that being said, remind me, never go to Ethiopia and eat their cuisine. Thank you guys. Let's roll on to the next video.
No, she's eating raw.
She caught her eating raw chicken and she tried to distract him by asking him about a blue cat. She got caught eating raw meat and she tried to distract the dude recording her by asking her, "Did you see the blue cat? Did you see the blue cat?"
Chicken. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Is the blue cat over there still?
She's asking
I
if
don't
she
know.
saw the blue cat.
Is that good?
What?
Does that
is
taste good?
insane.
It's delicious? Okay.
There's not even any blue cats out there. There's no blue cats.
Yo,
She actually just got mad because she got caught. And to be honest, I would be kind of embarrassed too if someone caught me eating raw chicken, literally raw chicken, and they're like recording me. And nowadays you can record anybody. They're not gonna. It's not like back in the day where you were like, "Oh, why are you recording me?" No, nowadays you can record anybody, and you have to be okay with it because you're in a public space. But with that being said, she's all like, "Did you see the blue cat out there?" No, there's no blue cat.
It seems like
Alright, let's
our
go to the
meat or
next one.
chicken isn't like real
This is not safe
anymore.
to eat,
I was
but it really does look nasty. That's what she
washing the
said.
chicken.
I know this chicken looks absolutely nasty. You might be tempted to throw this out, but it is actually safe to eat. This TikTok video that I got tagged in shows a person complaining about the quality of their chicken that they've got, as well as pretty much all food products nowadays. And it's pretty easy to see why they're complaining. This chicken looks unsightly, does not look pretty to eat at all. Now, this type of chicken is actually relatively common. People call this spaghetti meat. And the reason why this happens is these chickens grow so quickly, their muscle is not able to properly form, so it gets pulled apart and then it gets this spaghettification type look. And it's really not difficult to see why that's the
I
case.
get
We
you.
can see what chickens used to look like back in the day in
It's just
1957, and now in 2005, these chickens grow very, very quickly, and they're bred to do so. So they can sell more chickens and more meat. Spaghetti meat, though, in my opinion, is not the worst part about this. It's the fact that these chickens will oftentimes end up with broken legs because they grow so quickly. Their bones can't keep up. This is not something I've ever had to deal with because, again, I don't eat meat. But yeah, if you do eat meat, this is apparently safe to eat, even though it looks pretty nasty.
Well, to be honest, it looked like it was like 3D printed. To me, it looked like it was 3D printed. And if you know anything about 3D printers, wait up. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So to me, let me go ahead and go back. It looked like it was 3D printed because it looks like, you know, if you know anything about 3D printers, you know that it does the little filament thing where it's like, you know, printing in circles or the lines or whatever. That's what it looked like to me. So I don't know. I guess it's okay to eat, guys. Let's go on to the next.
For the first time in human history, lab-grown dairy has successfully hit the market. We also just saw another first. Mississippi has officially become the first state to ban it entirely. They just passed House Bill 1153, which makes it illegal to manufacture or sell cell-cultured dairy products starting July 1st. Now, why the sudden move? They always try to frame lab-grown food as sustainable or cruelty-free, but if you follow the money, you'll see a different story. These products are owned by massive biotech corporations and protected by patents. It's a technology-heavy, controlled system that many see as a direct threat to traditional land-based agriculture. This is the difference between a food system owned by foreign entities and one rooted in our own regional economies. When we choose real dairy from local farmers, that money stays in the state and uplifts the whole community. Honestly, it's a bit of an emotional admission to see a state finally take a stand for food sovereignty. Farmers lose when biotech wins. We need to decide if we want our milk coming from a cow on a pasture or a petri dish in a lab. For the first
Well, to be honest, I would like my food to just come from, you know, animals, but I mean, I don't know. Nowadays, they got AI. AI is going to make anything. It could literally make anything. It could literally print a steak for you. They could literally print a steak for you, and you're going to eat it. You're gonna think it's the best steak in the whole world. Let's go on to the next
This
video.
is a robot factory where the robots are building themselves. It's the brand new NEO facility by 1X in the Bay Area. And you can see the robots walking around helping the human workers to build more robots. It's pretty wild. Now, 1X factories are super unique in that their supply chain is vertically integrated. They're making nearly all their own parts. The actuators, the motors, the limbs, AI models, everything in-house. So around this entire factory, you've literally got blocks of raw aluminum that turn into arms and legs. Now, the interesting part about this factory is why they wanted to vertically integrate in the first place. And the reason was to emulate Ford in the early days of car manufacturing. If they could control everything themselves, from the raw materials to the arms and legs, they can speed up experimentation and reduce iteration cycles. And this is how they've been able to stay one of the most competitive companies in the space. Now, 1X is also different in that their flagship robot, NEO, is designed for maximum safety with humans. Their unique tendon system creates super gentle movements, and the robots are covered in this really soft fabric, all designed to minimize potential injury when interacting in the home. Now, 1X will be the first humanoid company to start shipping robots to people's homes this year, and they'll be packed up and delivered in these megapods. They're currently on sale on their website for $20,000, and their goal in this vertically integrated factory is to produce 10,000 robots this year. Now, we are still in the very early innings of what the future of robotics, especially humanoids, is going to look like. Whether it's Optimus, Figure, 1X, or Unitree in China, it feels like we're about to take another massive leap forward in all of robotics. And that leap will be recursive manufacturing, where the robots start building themselves. This is a
Well, you just heard it themselves. They're trying to make it look like they were basically taking the steps that Ford took. Ford in the beginning introduced the assembly line. Their assembly line was pretty cool. You know, people are like, oh, we could build shit together in one line. Okay, that was cool. But now they're doing all of this other stuff where they're like, you know what? We're going to now have robots building robots. So, I don't know. That's pretty weird to me. Let's go on to the next clip. But 2026 is going to be the year.
By 2027, U.S. federal law is requiring all...
Okay, federal car surveillance in all new models.
All new cars to have mandatory surveillance technology such as cameras inside the cars, eye movement trackers, facial expression trackers, and other body sensors. So every car in 2027 onward will be literally surveilling every single thing you're doing in the car. What the is happening, lawyer?
This is true.
This is sounding like
this
a
is
great
actually
excuse.
true. This is true.
But literally, like on a steering wheel now, there's going to be this little sensory thing, and it is just watching everything you're doing.
So it's going to be like the self-driving feature that's like, hey, you're not paying attention, but for all drivers.
So they're saying it's to track your eye movement and facial expression to see if you're drunk or not. Which, like, what if you just have drunk face? But that's.
Resting drunk face.
RTF.
What if you're drunk 24/7 and it's only used to seeing you drunk?
Whoa.
Wow.
You know, in the midst of all of this,
okay,
I think I may have an invention that could become huge.
Okay.
Glasses with eyeballs on them that are looking straight ahead that look real.
The ping pong balls.
Yeah. So you'll just be driving and be like,
but they have the
passed
screen
out,
protectors
but
on, yeah.
The sensors will be looking at the eyes on the glasses, so you could kind of get away from this whole
You
thing.
really are combating the AI.
Yeah, you know, I'm just saying. Find them on dongcity.com.
By 20.
Well, I mean, you know what? I did hear this from another creator. You know, basically, he was giving the example. He was getting like a commercial. He was like, "What if you're running away from somebody, and you know there's a killer coming after you, and you get inside your car, and you're gonna take off." Well, Ford is going to make it to where you can't take off anymore because the car is basically looking at your reaction and saying you're not under the influence to drive. You're not under the correct state of mind to drive. And it's not going to let you drive. Well, he said, what about in a situation like this? You know, so, I mean, that's true. I mean, if it feels like you're not capable of driving, you're under the influence of something, it's going to not let you drive. So that is insane. That is crazy.
A 26-year-old put up ads on the New York subways telling
designer babies are here.
Parents to have their best baby. His company scores embryos for $8,900. The founder's name is Kian Sadeghi. His company is called Nucleus Genomics, and his site is called pickyourbaby.com. It ranks over 2,000 traits: height, IQ, disease risk, eye color. The ads went up in November. The subway copy was "Have your best baby," and "These babies have great genes." Sales are up 1,700%. Top IVF clinics won't touch this. They said that the IQ predictions aren't real. The science isn't there yet. That's the loudest signal in the room right now. Thinking more about it, the technology really isn't what's the scariest part. It's the normalization. Think about the future. Parents at private schools talking about what donors maximize what, a catalog, a checkout page, a comparison matrix for a baby. If you want to stay updated on more dystopian tech news, then sign up for my free newsletter through the link in my bio. But as always, think about it, let me know what you think.
So basically, they're like, all right, you know, this is like a shopping center, but to get all the traits you want your baby to have. So if you want your baby to have blue eyes, you can purchase blue eyes for $17,000. You want your baby to have freaking blonde hair, you can have blonde hair for $30,000. I don't know if it's gonna be that expensive, but still, that is ridiculous.
Well, the world is one step closer to creating
scientists closer to creating designer babies with Taylor Ryan.
Scientists just let an AI model design an entire vaccine from scratch, and its entire goal is built to protect you against viruses that have not even infected humans yet. Normally, a vaccine can obviously only protect you from one virus at a time, but these scientists fed an AI model the genetic code of a whole family of coronaviruses. And then they basically just told it to find the one thing that they all have in common. They're saying that the AI came back with one single ingredient that trains your body to fight the entire family all at once. And this is now officially the first time in ever recorded history that the medicine inside of a vaccine was designed by a computer, not a human. Okay.
Scientists at Cambridge University have used artificial intelligence to entirely develop a vaccine which they say could protect against a huge range of viruses and prevent pandemics.
In the trial, it didn't just work on COVID, they're saying that it also worked on bat viruses that haven't even infected a single human yet. So they're literally saying that this thing could protect you from a pandemic that hasn't happened. Hello? They're saying that if we're able to get the vaccine ready before the next outbreak, we could completely skip lockdowns entirely. They are already pointing this exact AI model at Ebola and the flu, and they're scaling up the trial to over 200 people next. The question really is, would you take it? Scientists just...
I would probably take it. If I see that there's enough, people giving good reviews, I will probably take it. Anything to stay alive. Anything to stay alive, guys. Anything. All right, let's go on to the next clippy.
Artificial intelligence is moving so quickly that is...
Okay, what does it say? Video language here will I replace IDS? New AI tech scans your iris to prove that you are a human.
Startup is using people's eyes to prove that they are in fact humans. ABC 7 Eyewitness News reporter Luz Pena explains how the technology is being used by millions.
Forget about using an ID. Proving that you are in fact human may come down to your iris.
I like it, can't fake it.
This is the Orb, a biometric camera created by Tools for Humanity, a company co-founded by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. Their goal to create a verified ID of humans.
The Orb takes our photo and uses sensors to prove that we are three-dimensional human beings.
So here's how it works. You first have to download the World ID app, and after that you have to get yourself in front of an orb where it takes a photo of your face and your iris. After that, it encrypts that photo into a code that is sent back to the app. And then it verifies that you're in fact human. Right now, over 18 million people are using it. Apps like Zoom and DocuSign are embracing it. Even artists are beginning to use it as a way to make sure humans are buying tickets to their concerts instead of bots.
Even today, by many estimations, half of all activity on the internet is bot-driven.
Chief Business Officer at Tools for Humanity said the Orb doesn't store any of this data. Is there any way that this could also be hacked?
The database is not really a database because it's uses a technology where it's sharded. So you can't just go into a database. These different shards are managed and maintained by universities around the world. And unlike many other things we use, there is no database that says this is your name, your address, and that all remains private.
UC Law Assistant Professor Zach Henderson is impressed by the technology, but has some reservations.
When it comes to your biometric data, you get one copy of your irises. It's not very easy to change those, obviously. So if somehow your personal biometric data, like your DNA, like your irises, gets in someone else's hands, that's it.
Depending who you ask, your eyes may be the key that unlocks the future.
Artificial intelligence is moving.
So let me get this straight. So if your data gets into the hacker's hands, they could basically play you. That is insane. You clearly heard him say it.
We also found something
Radar
to this day that's not.
Radar confirms UFOs. Let's watch.
One scientist that can figure it out.
Really?
We think it's a wormhole.
What? So you saw something go in it?
No, come out of it.
Oh, come out of it.
And not just one, multiple things.
Whoa.
It's some sort of cloud that opens and closes, and multiple objects coming out of it. And also what we did is we triangulated. So we had cameras on the coast of California and across in Catalina Island and a third location.
Wow.
So from 3 locations, we were capturing data. And then we had radar validate the cameras exactly in that location.
So you saw some UFOs, wow.
We also found something to this day.
There's nothing denying it. They saw UFOs. They should be telling everybody.
So did y'all see that the Catholic
Church fires exorcist after linking aliens to demons? We did a video. We watched the original news video of this, but let's watch it.
church removed a priest as an exorcist because he said UFOs and all the attention around aliens is actually demons? So Monsignor Stephen Rosetta said the following about the alien activity, and I quote with all this: He said, as an exorcist, I wanted to raise the danger, and that is that demons like to hide. They don't want us to know what they're doing because they're more effective when we don't realize it. They can kind of get into your head, you know, and manipulate things in the world to influence us to do evil. It's my personal belief that probably many, if not most, of the UFO sightings are in fact demons. And after he said all of this, the Catholic Archbishop of Washington, D.C., Cardinal Robert McElroy, removed him as an exorcist. He also cut ties with the nonprofit that same exorcist or ex-exorcist ran. And he said that the statements linking UFOs to demonic presences and the center's recent use of social media gravely undermine the church's very precise teachings on the devil, demons, and exorcism. You know, and I've had multiple people in my comments say that aliens are actually demons, and I don't normally touch religion, but I still thought this would be a good one to talk about. So did y'all see?
That is insane. So the church really, like, I mean, that kind of makes you wonder, is the church even telling the truth? I mean, I thought that demons were really aliens, or the aliens were demons, but I don't know. But that's insane. To me, that is insane. But thank you guys for watching. This has been a Just Luis IRL. I hope you guys hit that subscribe button, because if you guys don't hit that subscribe button, I'm going to keep asking you guys. I'm going to keep asking you. I am trying to hit at least 5K subscribers by the end of this year. Thank you guys. Help out the small channel. And with that being said, guys, I have been Luis, and this has been Just Luis IRL. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, guys.